Modern firearms don't have to be expensive to be reliable, high-quality tools. There are a number of great and affordable 9mm handguns out there that won't break the bank, but these are the best of the best. These guns are all reliable and are some of the best values for your hard-earned dollars in the firearms industry. Ruger's Security 9, $459. The Security 9 is one of their newest budget-friendly options, and it has already gathered a loyal following. It's a 15-zone capacity gun sized in the same general spec as the Glock 19, and like Gaston's greatest hit, it's aimed at the defensive and carry markets. Design-wise, it's basically a scaled-up version of Ruger's incredibly popular and reliable LCPI. It features a safety blade inset in the trigger, 3-dot sights, and a glass-filled nylon frame. The trigger is actually very good, and frankly much better than. It's a little spongy, and the reset is a bit long. But we're talking budget pistols here, not high-end competition guns. In that light, the Security 9 deserves high praise indeed. With a street price of $459 for a gun that has been just as reliable as my Glocks and C's, I think the Security 9 is one of the best defensive guns to come out in the past few years. Beretta APX, $399. The APX is Beretta's entry into the striker-fired world of polymer frame pistols, with a robust design that's easy to shoot, plenty accurate, and well-made. Like all Beretta products, you get a stellar firearm, and best of all, you aren't paying a whole ton of money for it. It features an awesome striker-fired mechanism with that partially cocked Glock-style action. The trigger is very lightweight and crisp, with a short and positive reset. Its sights are great, and the rear is blacked out with a white front sight that's thin and crisp for taking shots at small targets. The APX grip is fantastic and fits my hand just right. The controls are either ambidextrous or reversible. Its only downside is that the slide lock sits right under my thumbs and often gets pinned down and fails to lock itself rearward. This gun wasn't super popular, so there was never a huge aftermarket for it, but there are replaceable sights, a rail for accessories, and Langdon Tactical produces a few extras for the firearm as well. Canik TP9SFX, $437. Canik has been one of the most popular budget-friendly competition pistol brands for a while now, and just about every sub-$500 handgun I see at USPSA matches is invariably a Canik, and those shooters don't do badly at all. If you're on a budget, that can be difficult. Fortunately, Canik is there to help you. The entire TP9 series, but especially the SFX, is built around the idea of affordable performance, and they really do live up to the hype. Which makes sense as the TP9 series is basically a clone of the Walther PPQ, a much more expensive gun. The PPQ is certainly nicer, but if you're balling on a budget, the TP9 is a more than acceptable substitute. The TP9SFX, in particular, is a close approximation of the PPQ Q5 match. It comes with a lightened slide, fiber optic sights, two 20-round mags, a match-grade barrel, a pretty excellent trigger, a tenifer, Glock-style finish, and it's already milled for an optic, in case you want to carry optics, or build a home defense gun. The SFX and the PPQ it's based on are both hefty, and while they aren't something you'll want to carry, they'll both do great in a home defense role as well. If you're looking to get into competition shooting on a budget, or just any affordable 9mm, this is the one to get. Taurus G2C, $279. Taurus is a company known for its budget offerings, and the Taurus Millennium G2 is no exception. The Taurus Millennium G2, also known as the Taurus G2C, is a staple of the Brazilian company. The G2C is the compact version, and the G2S is the subcompact version. The compact has a 12-zone capacity, and the subcompact has a 7-zone capacity. Both have a short 3.25 barrel, so they're easy to conceal if you're looking for a carry gun. Despite only costing a few $100s, and despite carrying the Taurus name, they really do shoot well and reliably. They look nice too, which is always up in the air with Taurus, as the Brazilian gunmaker seems to have an eclectic design sensibility, to say the least. These look nice, with clean lines, and they aren't overly high-point-esque, which is always good. They both have a manual safety, which I don't love for a CC dog, but it's something I can get over, and I know some people like them. The trigger isn't the best, but it's good enough for combat-accurate shooting. Overall, I'd say if you're on an extreme budget, this is the option to go with. Mossberg MC1 SC, $350. My last best price choice is one that surprised me with its effectiveness. The Mossberg MC1 SC. The MC1 is a subcompact quasi-single stack that is definitely biased toward concealability over raw shootability. Mossberg's first venture back into the handgun market since the FDR administration is a subcompact 9mm pistol that bears all the hallmarks of being a great value. Its architecture bears a striking similarity to the Glock 43, down to using the same magazines, but its street price is nearly $100 lower. Mossberg thoughtfully ensured that holster makers were on board before the MC1's launch. Between that and using Glock 43 magazines and Sig Sauer P-Series sight dovetails, the aftermarket support for this brand new pistol is surprisingly strong. IWI Masada, $350. The IWI Masada 9mm pistol is an advanced solution to modern battlefield requirements. It is about the same size and profile as the Glock 19, and it's good to go right from the box. In case you're new to this gun, IWI stands for Israel Weapon Industries. Being one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world, with a very active army, their weapons are both state-of-the-art and combat-tested. IWI combines some of the best features of its competitors, intentionally or not, and incorporated them into the Masada. It's the mating of the Sig Sauer P320, the FN509 Tactical, and Glock 19X. All these guns have something in common. Versions of each were submitted for the U.S. Army's 2015 XM-17 Modular Handgun System solicitation. The trigger is better, though it does have a long reset. The grip is better. The gun is just as accurate and reliable, and it's ready for a red dot out of the box. It has a super low bore axis, making it a very controllable soft shooting gun, and the gun is sized perfectly for both duty or carry use. Ruger EC9S, $339. If you're a Ruger fan, but you're looking for something cheaper or smaller, the Ruger EC9 may be just the ticket. The EC9 is a budget version of Ruger's immensely popular LC9s, which could also have gone on this list. But I really didn't want to make this a list of all Ruger products, though I probably could have. Like the LC9s, the LCP2, and the Security 9. The EC9 uses a glass-filled nylon frame with a steel slide, and it has the same safety-bladed trigger. It has a 7-zone capacity, a surprisingly shootable trigger, and a 3.12 barrel. It's also available in about a dozen colors, so you can accessorize however you like with them. Maybe get a different color for each day of the week, or to match your favorite shirt. The point is to have a small, pocketable, affordable 9mm that you can easily put in the glove box or drop in a pants pocket and have ready in case you need to defend yourself. For those purposes, the EC9 is more than adequate and is a great choice for anyone looking for a subcompact 9mm that won't really dent their checking account balance.